Atomic Habits by James Clear is a highly practical book that provides actionable strategies for building good habits, breaking bad ones, and mastering the tiny behaviors that lead to remarkable results. Here's a concise summary of its key concepts. Key principles of atomic habits. 1. The power of tiny changes. Small habits, when consistently repeated, compound into significant results over time. 1% better every day leads to exponential improvement. 2. The habit loop. Every habit follows a 4-step process. Cue. A trigger that initiates the habit. Craving. The desire or motivation for the habit. Response. The action or habit itself. Reward. The outcome or benefit you gain, which reinforces the habit. 3. The 4 laws of behavior change. To build good habits, use these 4 laws. Make it obvious. Design your environment to make the cue for the habit visible and unavoidable. Make it attractive. Pair the habit with something you enjoy to make it appealing. Make it easy. Reduce friction. Start with small, manageable actions. Make it satisfying. Provide immediate rewards to reinforce the habit. To break bad habits, reverse the laws. Make it invisible, unattractive, difficult, and unsatisfying. 4. Identity-based habits. Focus on becoming the type of person who embodies the habits you want to adopt. Instead of setting goals, shift your identity. I am someone who exercises, rather than, I want to lose weight. Practical strategies for building good habits. 1. Habit stacking. Link a new habit to an existing one. After I brush my teeth, I will meditate for 1 minute. 2. The 2-minute rule. Start small by scaling habits down to take just 2 minutes. Read 1 page, instead of, read for an hour. 3. Environment design. Shape your surroundings to encourage good habits and discourage bad ones. Example. Place fruits on the counter to encourage healthy eating. 4. Tracking progress. Use habit trackers to measure and maintain consistency. The visual cue of tracking motivates persistence. Breaking bad habits. 1. Inversion of the 4 laws. Make the cues less visible. Make the habit unattractive by reframing its rewards. Increase friction to make it harder to perform. Eliminate rewards to make it unsatisfying. 2. Accountability partners. Share your goals with someone who can help you stay committed. Key takeaways. Habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. Focus on systems, not goals. Success arises from consistently following the right systems. Self-reflection and adjustments are vital for long-term habit formation. Master the art of showing up. Consistency is more important than perfection. Why it matters. Small changes lead to significant transformations. By focusing on systems and identity, rather than goals alone, you can achieve sustainable personal growth. Advanced concepts in atomic habits. 1. Plateau of latent potential. Habits often feel ineffective in the beginning because results take time to manifest. This is the valley of disappointment where people give up too soon. Breakthrough moments are often the result of many small actions compounding over time. 2. The Goldilocks rule. Habits are most sustainable when they are challenging enough to remain interesting but not so difficult that they feel impossible. Balance effort and reward to stay motivated. 3. Focus on process, not outcomes. Goals provide direction, but systems drive progress. Instead of obsessing over the result, refine the daily process. Example. Instead of setting a goal to write a book, commit to writing 200 words daily. 4. Habit overlap and identity change. Habits influence each other. Adopting one good habit often leads to additional positive changes. Each action reinforces the belief, this is who I am. Tools and techniques for success. 1. Implementation intentions. Create a plan specifying when and where you'll execute a habit. I will exercise at 7 a.m. in the gym. 2. Temptation bundling. Pair a habit you want to build with an activity you enjoy. I will only watch my favorite show while running on the treadmill. 3. Automate your habits. Use technology and routines to reduce decision fatigue and make habits automatic. Example. Set up automatic payments to save money. 4. Habit contracts. Make your commitment public by writing down your goals and asking someone to hold you accountable. Real-life applications of atomic habits. 1. Personal development. Build habits like reading daily, meditating, or journaling to foster growth. 2. Health and fitness. Focus on small, sustainable actions such as preparing meals, walking, or drinking more water. 3. Professional success. Develop habits like prioritizing tasks, networking regularly, or learning new skills. 4. Relationships. Strengthen connections by making time for loved ones, practicing active listening, or expressing gratitude daily. Final thought. Atomic Habits emphasizes that big transformations stem from tiny changes. By mastering the small habits that form the foundation of our daily lives, we can unlock extraordinary results and shape the person we want to become. Common pitfalls and how to avoid them. 1. Lack of patience. One of the biggest challenges in building habits is the expectation of instant results. Success takes time, and it's important to have patience through the process. Solution. Embrace the plateau of latent potential and trust that small efforts add up over time. 2. Overcomplicating habits. Trying to implement too many habits at once can overwhelm you and lead to burnout. Solution. Start with 1 or 2 simple habits and gradually build from there. 3. Perfectionism. Many people give up on habits because they miss a day or slip up. Solution. Adopt a mindset of progress, not perfection. Missing a day doesn't mean failure, just get back on track the next day. 4. Reverting to old habits. Old habits tend to resurface when stress levels increase or motivation wanes. Solution. Strengthen your new habits by using accountability systems, habit stacking, and environmental cues that reduce temptation. The importance of environment in habit formation. 1. Environment is the invisible hand. Your environment significantly influences your behavior. The easier it is to perform a habit, the more likely you are to follow through with it. Example. If your goal is to read more, place books on your nightstand to make them easily accessible. 2. Designing for success. Actively shape your environment to make good habits more obvious and bad habits more difficult. Example. If you want to drink more water, place a water bottle on your desk where you can see it all day. 3. Social environment. Surround yourself with people who support your goals and habits. Social norms influence behavior. Being around others who share similar habits can encourage you to stick with your own. Example. If you're trying to exercise more, joining a fitness class or finding a workout buddy can create positive reinforcement. The role of feedback loops in habit development. 1. Positive feedback loops. When you consistently perform a habit and see positive results, it creates a feedback loop that reinforces the behavior, making it easier to repeat in the future. Example. Successfully waking up early and feeling productive creates a feedback loop where waking up early becomes more enjoyable. 2. Negative feedback loops. Bad habits also follow feedback loops. If you skip a workout or indulge in unhealthy eating, the immediate reward comfort, pleasure reinforces the bad habit, making it more likely you'll repeat it. Solution. To break this loop, focus on making the habit unsatisfying by adding negative consequences or removing rewards associated with it. How to stay motivated over the long term. 1. Track your progress. Use habit trackers to visually represent your consistency. This provides a sense of accomplishment and helps you stay on track. Tracking progress can also motivate you to maintain streaks and avoid breaking your habit chain. 2. Celebrate small wins. Recognize the small victories along the way to help build momentum and reinforce positive behavior. Even small progress like finishing one book or consistently working out for a week should be celebrated as part of the process. 3. Be flexible. Life will get in the way sometimes. It's important to be adaptable and not to be overly harsh with yourself when things don't go as planned. The goal is to get back on track as soon as possible, not to be perfect every day. Conclusion. The power of atomic habits. In Atomic Habits, James Clear emphasizes the importance of focusing on small, consistent actions that compound over time. Rather than relying on willpower or motivation alone, building a strong system of habits is the key to long-term success. By applying the laws of behavior change, making habits obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying, you can reshape your identity and achieve the goals that matter most to you. The central message is simple but profound. Habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. If you focus on getting just a little bit better every day, the results will be extraordinary over time. Whether you're building new habits, breaking bad ones, or seeking to transform your life, the strategies in Atomic Habits can guide you towards achieving sustainable, lasting change. The role of accountability in habit building. 1. Social accountability. One of the most effective ways to stick to a new habit is to make yourself accountable to others. When you share your goals or progress with someone, you're more likely to follow through because you don't want to disappoint them. Example: tell a friend about your commitment to exercise, and check in with them regularly to report your progress. 2. Habit contracts. Another powerful tool for accountability is a habit contract, where you write down the habits you want to form and share them with someone you trust. If you fail to stick to the habit, there's a predetermined consequence. This increases external motivation to follow through and reinforces your commitment to the habit. 3. Joining a group. Being part of a group with similar goals can provide constant motivation and social reinforcement. Whether it's a workout group, a book club, or a professional development network, the social pressure can help you stay consistent. Example: participating in a 30-day fitness challenge with friends or colleagues can create a sense of community and accountability. The importance of reframing your mindset. 1. From outcome-based to identity-based thinking. Instead of focusing on the goal itself, focus on becoming the type of person who achieves that goal. By shifting to an identity-based mindset, you align your habits with the person you want to become, not just the outcomes you want to achieve. Example: rather than saying, "I want to lose 20 pounds, say, "I am a person who prioritizes health and fitness." This shift helps you make decisions that align with your desired identity. 2. Viewing habits as the path to mastery. Recognize that habits are about the process, not the end result. True success comes from the continuous pursuit of improvement and mastery. For instance, becoming a great writer involves consistently writing every day, regardless of how many words you produce. Each day, it's the habit of writing, not the word count, that builds the skill. 3. Embrace the power of small wins. Small wins are a crucial part of habit formation because they generate positive feelings and momentum. Even if you don't see immediate results, those small actions reinforce your commitment. Example: if your goal is to read more books, reading one page every day is a small but powerful habit that eventually leads to finishing multiple books over time. Long-term habit maintenance. 1. The importance of reflection. Regularly reflecting on your habits and progress is key to sustaining them in the long run. It helps you understand what's working, what isn't, and where adjustments need to be made. Example: at the end of each month, take a moment to review how your habits are evolving. What habits do you want to keep, and which ones need tweaking? 2. Resilience in the face of setbacks. It's important to recognize that setbacks are a natural part of any journey. What matters most is how quickly you get back on track. If you miss a day of your habit or make a mistake, don't give up altogether. Remember, the most important thing is showing up again the next day. 3. Seasonal adjustments. Life changes throughout the year, and so should your habits. Whether it's due to work schedules, family commitments, or personal growth, be flexible and adjust your habits to fit your circumstances. Example: you may need to modify your workout schedule during the winter months if the weather or daylight hours limit your ability to go outside. How to make habits stick long-term. 1. Habit reflection and adjustment. Evaluate your habits periodically and adjust them to keep them aligned with your current goals and lifestyle. A habit that worked for you 6 months ago might need to be tweaked as your circumstances change. Example: if you're no longer seeing the same benefits from your current workout routine, try mixing it up with new exercises or activities. 2. Tracking and celebrating milestones. Tracking your habits, whether through an app or journal, provides not only a way to monitor progress but also a way to celebrate small victories along the way. Celebrate milestones, such as completing 30 days of a new habit or achieving a personal best, to maintain motivation. 3. Staying flexible and adaptable. Life is unpredictable, and maintaining a rigid approach to habits can lead to frustration. Allow yourself to be flexible and adaptable when needed, especially when unexpected events disrupt your routine. For example, if you miss a day of your exercise routine due to travel, don't be hard on yourself. Adjust and move forward instead of quitting altogether. Final reflections. The power of consistency. James Clear's Atomic Habits provides a powerful framework for understanding how tiny, consistent actions lead to big changes over time. The key takeaway is that habits are not just about achieving goals, they are about creating a system that aligns with who you want to become. By applying the 4 laws of behavior change, making habits obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying, you can build habits that stick for the long term. The journey of habit formation is not about perfection but progress. Through consistent reflection, patience, and small adjustments, anyone can develop habits that lead to personal transformation and long-term success. By focusing on systems over goals, identity over outcomes, and the small, incremental improvements that accumulate over time, you can achieve extraordinary results and become the best version of yourself.